Hello, how are you doing? My name is Professor RSK, and I will be your facilitator. Don't forget to keep safe by washing your hands with soap and under running water. Wear your nose masks and practice social distancing. Do well to write all your questions in the comments section. And also note that your comments are welcome. Join me in class for today's lesson. And don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. You can also join us on all social media platforms by clicking on the link below. You can also read more lessons on our website www.profrsk.com. Thank you. Hello, welcome once again to Math Made Easy. Many a times we are made to believe that math is a difficult subject. But ladies and gentlemen, if you have been following the channel for some time, you realize that math is one of the easiest subjects you can ever love to study. Today, we are bringing you another episode of Math Made Easy. And we are going to talk about Roman numerals. Yes, Roman numerals, back in the days, were made to understand that you have to cram it. You have to put it at the back of your head. You have to learn it by force. Very little did we know that Roman numerals can be one of the easiest substrands ever to be taught. Today, I bring you two golden rules that is going to guide you to understand Roman numerals. And then for the first time, I'm going to sing a song so that you will never forget how to derive your Roman numerals. It doesn't matter the number that you are given. It doesn't matter whether the number is big or the number is small. Join me even as we break it down. First, we know that I is 1. I is 2. I is 3. But IV, we don't know where it is coming from. And we do not understand how we got IV. But we are made to understand that V is 5. So how did we get IV? That is what I want you to understand. So join me. Let's break it down. Now, so I is 1. We have it here. I is 3. And the issue starts from here. How did we get IV? And I want to prove it with these two golden rules that I derived. The two golden rules that are going to guide you to getting it right. The first rule says, when a small number, which is a small Roman numeral, is written after a bigger one, then the addition must be activated. Addition must be activated. The second one says, when a lesser one is written before a bigger one, then subtraction must be activated. So let's look at this one. Now, we understand that 5 here is V. So V is 5, right? Yes. Now, the second golden rule says that anytime a lesser number is written before a bigger one, subtraction should be activated. So we have 5 oranges, and we want 4. What will we do? We will subtract 1 from 5. So 5 minus 1 will give us 4. As indicated here, 5 minus 1 equals 4. But in Roman numerals, we do not have subtraction and addition signs. So what will we do? We are going to apply the golden rule, which says that when a lesser Roman numeral is written before a bigger one, then subtraction must be activated. So in this case, 5, which is V, minus, for us to write the minus, then this 1, which represents I, must be written in front of the bigger number. So V is big, a bigger Roman numeral, and then I is a smaller Roman numeral. So we put the I here, which tells us that 5 minus 1 will give us 4. So that is how we got IV. You do not have to cram this. You just have to get the principle. So anytime a smaller Roman numeral I is written in front of a bigger one, then subtraction must be applied. So 5 minus 1 will give us 4. And that is how we got IV. So we do not understand. We are starting from here, I. And someone will ask, why didn't we write I? But the principle and the golden rule for Roman numeral says, anytime a smaller number is written before a bigger one, then subtraction must be effected. So I is small, and we are subtracting it from a bigger one, which is 5, and that gives us 4. So we have this one. So now that we have confirmed that 5 is V, let us proceed. So V is 5, and then we have I. So this is a bigger one, and this is a smaller one. If a smaller or a lesser Roman numeral is written in front of a bigger one, then addition must be effected. That is rule 1. So 5 plus I, and I is 1. So 5 plus 1 is giving us 6. 5 plus I plus I. So this is I, this is 2 plus 5 is giving us 7. 5 plus I plus another I plus another I. So this is 3 plus 5. So we add and we get 8. Now we come to this place again. Look at it. A smaller number in front of a bigger one, a smaller Roman numeral to say is in front of a bigger one, X, and so the second law, the second golden rule must be applied, which means this smaller one must be subtracted from the bigger one, and the bigger one, X, is 10. So 10 minus I, which is minus 1, will give us 9. And that is how come we get IX. So you see, IV, IX. A smaller number before a bigger one, we subtract. But a smaller number in front, okay, after a bigger one, we add, just as we are doing. So now we have gotten to 10. You see, so from here we can go to 11. XI, X is 10 plus I, which is what? 1, giving us 11. Good. 12. XI. So 10 plus 1 plus another 1, giving us 12. 13. XI. Okay, so 10 plus 1 plus another 1 and another 1, giving us 13. You see, so we can continue till we get to 20, and when we get to 19, it will look like this. X, which is 10, and 9, where is 9? Here. So I, x, which represents 9. 10 plus 9 is giving us 19. So 19 is x, I, x. And we can continue from here looking at bigger numbers. X, x, x. 10 plus 10 plus 10. Okay, so x plus another x plus another x. So you see, giving us 30. So x, x, x is 30. All right. Now, we continue from there. X, 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 I, which is 31. X, 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 I, that is 32. And it keeps moving like that, in that pace and in that manner. All right. So quickly, let's move on. If you want to solve a higher Roman numeral, then you have to learn how to sing my song. And my song is very simple. It goes like this. IVXL. IVXLL. IVXLCDM. 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 So we're going to clap and sing it. We're going to clap and sing it. IVXLCDM. 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 Good. Now that you can recite it, IVXLCDM, then you can do, or you can answer every question on Roman numerals. How are we going to do it? I is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500, M is 1000. Let's look at this example. Look at this example. X, I, X. This is 10. This is what? 9. So 10 plus 9 is 19. Look at this one. IVXLCDM. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1000. IVXLCDM. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1000. I hope you can sing it. So just as you are singing IVXLCDM, IVXLCDM, IVXLCDM. You can also say 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1000. 1, 5, 10, 50, 100, 500, and 1000. So you match it. Okay? You match it. So you know that L is 50. So when they give you XL, X is 10 and L is what? 50. So 10 and 50, because this is a lesser number and this is a bigger number, you subtract the lesser one from this one. So it is 50 minus 10, which is giving us 40. You get it? So LX is 40. You don't have to cram it. Just understand and apply the rules. Look at this one. 10 and D is what? Let's come here. D is 500 and 10 is here. So XD. So 500 minus 10. And that is going to give us 490. You don't have to struggle. You just only have to understand the principles and then apply them. Look at DC. D is what? Let's come here. Match again. Okay, so try and then get your song. Okay, write your song anytime you want to approach this. So you match D is 500. We have it here. And then our C, match again. to 100. So DC, D is 500 and this is 100. And because it is coming after, you add. So 500 plus 100 will give us 600. Okay, so DC means 600. Then we have DM. DM. D is what? 500. And then M is 1000. So 1000 minus 500, and we have our answer to be 500. So DM simply means 5,000 minus 500, and then we have our final answer written like that. I want you to try more examples, practice, set questions for yourself, and then I know you'll be able to do it. I wish you all the best. This is Prof. RSK, making mathematics very easy. Thank you.
Thank you very much for joining us for today's lesson. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Kindly subscribe to our channel and help it grow. Read more on our website www.profrsk.com and search for Prof. RSK on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Pinterest, and Telegram. Join us again for another lesson. Bye bye.